끝까지 결백을 주장하는 한 남자.
That's a beautiful ring.
Do you remember the night we met?
I fell in love with you the moment I saw you.
이 남자의 이름은 테드 번디, 법대생이자 연쇄살인의 범인으로 지목됐죠. 리즈와 테드가 처음 만난 건 술집이었습니다.
I guess I better get going.
Are you sure you don't want to?
테드는 싱글맘인 리즈한테 푹 빠졌고 리즈도 다정한 테드를 사랑하게 되죠.
Hey, you look so pretty sleeping. I didn't want to wake you. Making omelets, found some bacon.
두 사람은 빠르게 가까워지고 테드는 아이와도 여러 추억을 쌓으며 5년간 즐거운 시간들을 보냅니다. 그러던 날
County area was engulfed in a wave of fear as young women were being attacked and murdered.
젊은 여성들만 노리는 살인 사건들이 벌어지죠.
King County Police have started their investigation.
Composite picture was released to the news media.
An intensive search was mounted and police.
한밤중 불안한 얼굴로 운전대를 잡고 있는 테드. 누군가 따라붙습니다.
You ran 2 stop signs, son.
I know. I couldn't make your car.
So what's a kid from Seattle doing in Granger, Utah this time of the morning?
I'm actually gonna propose to her as soon as I graduate. If you could find it in your heart to let me off without a ticket, I would really appreciate it.
CR도 안 먹히죠. 며칠 뒤
Oh, what the? You don't actually believe this garbage, do you?
It's in all the papers, Ted.
한 법대생이 납치미수 혐의로 재판 중에 있다는 기사가 뜹니다.
Number 7.
You are hereby charged with aggravated kidnapping and attempted criminal assault.
I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to freak out.
납치살인미수로 경찰에 기소됐습니다. 그것도 법대생이. 하지만 본인이 하지 않았으니 금방 풀려나겠죠.
Oh, come here. Give me a hug. Good to see you. I missed you.
Why did she pick you out of the lineup?
My lawyer found out that the police showed him my picture. Before it, of course, I looked familiar. The police already had my name. Someone gave it to him.
범인을 만들어서라도 잡으려는 표적 수사의 냄새가 납니다.
Look, do you see that car out there? It's been following me since I got back. Either I'm going crazy or I'm being set up. Everything's gonna be.
가만히 당할 수는 없죠. 테드는 재판 준비를 위해 공부를 하는데 공공장소에서 공부하기엔 유명인사가 돼버렸죠.
Excuse me, sir. Could you come with me, please?
You know this is ridiculous, right?
I'm closing soon anyway, so...
Who are you? Hey, stop! Hey, I know you're following me! What are you...
테드를 지켜보고 있는 차.
What are you doing?
I'm reading and prepping for the trial. I think we should get married.
도서관에서 쫓겨나 이불을 뒤집어 쓰고 재판 준비를 하는 게 어처구니 없어 웃음이 납니다. 남자친구의 혐의가 금방 풀릴 거란 믿음 덕분이었죠.
Why is this happening right now?
A couple of college girls disappeared last year around.
I had the same car as the suspect, a VW Bug, and my friends teased me about the resemblance to the sketch.
I was kicking him and screaming.
살인범의 몽타주와 비슷한 생김새, 같은 차, 그리고 살아남은 피해자의 증언으로 테드가 범인으로 몰린 거였습니다.
His Volkswagen looks nothing like your description. How do you square that?
They told me it was supposed to be the car.
Who did? Who told you that, Mr. On? You identified my client because law enforcement wanted you to, didn't you?
예상했던 대로 재판은 테드한테 유리하게 흘러가고 앞으로 크게 걱정하지 않아도 될 것 같죠.
Guilty of aggravated kidnapping beyond a reasonable doubt.
Everything's gonna be fine, all right? I'm sorry. Just don't give up on me, all right?
I won't give up.
I'm gonna fix this.
유죄가 나왔습니다. 테드는 일단 걱정하고 있을 리즈를 안심시키고
Listen, Liz, this whole thing is going to be overturned.
I want to come see you.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
두 사람 다 항소를 기다리며 포기하지 않는데 어느 날 한 통의 전화가 오죠.
Hi, Liz. This is Detective Mike Fisher. I think you know what it's about.
콜로라도 쪽 형사입니다.
What you doing? Indexing 700 pages of testimony.
They told me he was cleared.
Who did?
Seattle authorities.
You ever been to Colorado, Ted? Is that a no? John, hey.
I thought I told you not to talk to anyone.
Yeah. I
You didn't tell a homicide detective that you've never been to Colorado?
What is it, a crime to go to Colorado?
Started looking for commonalities in their open cases and found ways to make you fit.
John,
Good
please.
luck to you.
What? No, John, hey! No, please, John!
콜로라도 지역에서 발생한 미해결 사건과 이번 사건에서 공통점을 찾아 이젠 살인범으로 의심받습니다.
It's about another missing girl, isn't it?
That sketch looked like everybody.
Well, his name is on his suspect list.
There were over 30,000 names at one point. Every brown-haired guy with a Volkswagen Bug.
And how did his name get on that suspect list?
I think you should leave.
모든 증거와 사람들이 테드가 범인이라 말하고 있죠.
Can you hear my chains jangling? I convinced the judge to make me co-counsel, so I have all the benefits of like a regular lawyer. Hey, I wanted to tell you about this book. Have you ever heard of Papillon? Wrongfully convicted of a terrible, terrible crime, and he gets sentenced to life, but he never loses hope. And that's my wish for us, Liz.
Will the defendant please rise?
Should the trial come to that phase?
We'll determine that at a later date.
Death penalty?
It's just a formality. It's a slam dunk.
Oh, that's funny. My last lawyer said the same thing.
Do another trial.
You have to come.
살인죄로 재판받는 법대생이란 타이틀은 대중의 관심을 끌기 충분했고 교도소에서 인터뷰까지 하게 됩니다. 결백하냐는 질문엔
I mean, does that include the time that I stole a comic book when I was 5 years old? I am comfortable with my blanket statement that I am.
당당히 죄가 없다 말하죠.
Do you ever think about getting out?
Sure.
뭔가 생각이 있어 보이는 테드.
Let's take a 15-minute recess before concluding with the prosecution's final arguments.
I need to make a phone call. I need to call Liz.
Be right back.
I'm good. How are you?
This is just a regular day for me. Well, just the other day I was walking down Main Street. I heard.
Ain't got time to take a fast train. I don't care how much money I got. I'm going home. Baby, just whip me a little more.
Just give me a moment.
Listen to me, yeah. Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got a little.
재판도 안 끝난 상황에 도망을 쳐버립니다. 재판 도중 도망가버린 어이없는 상황에 재판소는 난리가 나고 일단 체포영장을 발부한 뒤 휴정을 하죠.
I guess we're adjourned.
Someone jump out of those windows in Aspen's courthouse.
Liz, this is crazy. He will never come here.
창문으로 뛰어내리지 않아도 주목받고 있던 재판은 테드의 탈출극으로 온 지역을 떠들썩하게 합니다. 그 시각 사랑하던 남자가 살인범일 수도 있다는 생각에 혼란스러워하던 리즈는
I need a drink.
You already had one.
What is it about this guy? What if the only thing he's guilty of is running a stop sign?
점점 더 술에 의존하게 되죠.
You know this didn't start with a stop sign.
Ted Bundy has been recaptured after spending nearly 6 days of freedom in the mountains near Aspen.
Oh my gosh.
자신과 아이를 따뜻하게 품어준 테드에 대한 믿음을 쉽사리 저버릴 수 없었습니다. 하지만 감옥에서 수십 년을 살게 될 남자와 인생을 함께할 순 없었죠.
What are you talking about, Liz? Liz, look at me. Liz, look at me. We can do whatever we want to do. I promise. We'd be free. It would be fun. Come on, Liz! Liz!
머리가 잘 돌아가는 테드는 전등주의의 점장이 약한 걸 보고 공장의 부품을 이용해 또다시 탈출을 시도합니다.
Good evening, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. I'm Detective Mike Fisher. There are things you don't know. I can't tell you right now. That will shock you beyond your worst nightmares.
Is that it?
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to confront the truth.
Studying to be a lawyer.
Slipped into a sorority house early yesterday and murdered
테드가
two women.
탈출하고 2주 후 다시 젊은 여성을 상대로 한 살인사건이 일어나는데
Then he brutally beat 3 more sleeping co-eds. What kind of a person do you think is at large?
Sorry, I couldn't make out your headlights, and I think I just got a little bit spooked.
Hello.
I'm in Florida. I did not do these things. I'm innocent.
잡혀 들어가기 직전에도 리즈한테 전화해 본인 짓이 아니라며 결백하다 하죠.
Today evening, reporters were invited to an event rare in criminal cases.
What is it? What do we have here, Ken? What is that?
Are charged with.
You got the indictment. That's all you're gonna get.
You are charged with.
Yeah, I've been kept in isolation.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah, thanks again.
There'll be no questions at this time.
I'm Dan Dowd. I'll be your lead counsel. You'll be the first nationally televised trial in history.
테드의 친구와 변호사 셋이 재판에 관해 의논해 보는데 변호사는 살인 혐의를 인정하고 사형 대신 종신형을 받자 합니다.
My own lawyers aren't against me.
This is a nightmare.
The jury of his peers selected by Mr. Bundy is a diversified lot.
Inside the courtroom, the trial will be covered by a still photographer and 1 television camera.
테드의 재판이 시작되죠.
I'm disguised as an attorney today.
여유로운 모습을 보이는 테드. 그리고 이런 재판 과정은 전국으로 생중계됩니다.
Don't let his opening statement
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
show no emotion at all.
Her neck had been twisted at an inhuman angle. Jaw was broken.
Her body had bite marks on it.
Each day, the courtroom is filled with spectators drawn by a fascination with the gruesome details of the crimes.
I'm not afraid of him. He just doesn't seem like the type to kill somebody.
Young women themselves aren't too sure what it is that attracts them to the trial.
I do think this is, in an underlying sense, a sexual attraction.
Broadcast that.
And to broadcast it on a national stage.
Because it makes it about getting ratings, not about getting the truth.
친구는 테드한테 들은 대로 언론 플레이를 해 거대한 정부가 힘없고 무고한 시민을 범인으로 몰아간다는 프레임을 만들죠.
Please continue, Detective Chapman.
He declined to have an attorney present.
Object. He's lying. You need to trust me.
Chapman, please continue.
You need to do your job.
Surreptitious recording devices, but it malfunctioned. He said he was a vampire.
Objection. It's narration on behalf of the witness, Your Honor.
형사가 터무니없는 거짓 진술을 하자 테드는 참지 못하고 본인을 변호합니다.
Sustained.
Stricken from the record on the basis that the word surreptitious should automatically disqualify anything masquerading as evidence. Should, could, or would ever be described in such terms.
No justification for the treatment that I've been receiving.
There comes a time when I have to say, whoa.
If you say whoa, I'm gonna have to use spurs.
I have been strip searched after seeing
Don't
my
shake
attorney.
your finger at me.
I have any choice in the selection of my attorneys.
Sir, I have never seen anything like it in my 27 years.
Murderer Theodore Bundy first.
최선을 다해보지만 재판은 불리하게 돌아가고 변호사는 다시 한번 테드의 부모님을 모셔와 이만 범행을 인정하고 사형 대신 종신형을 받자 설득해보지만
I am innocent. I did not do these things.
Never have I encountered a man in coercing his own client into admitting guilt. Discharge of my roundly inept counsel, as is my right.
결국 변호사를 놓쳐버린 테드.
That he be allowed to take an active part in his own defense.
This is an enlarged photograph of the defendant's teeth.
피해자들 몸에 남은 치아 자국과 테드의 치아 모양이 일치하는 점을 강조하며 테드의 유죄를 주장합니다.
This is a farce.
Oh, we could not agree more.
치아 모양을 근거로 범인이 테드라 확실하는 의사가 할 필요도 없는 재판이라 합니다. 그러자 특유의 입담으로 분위기를 가져오는 테드.
Hello? Who is this?
I would like to speak to Liz.
You can't call her anymore.
Can you tell her,
Can you tell her that I love her?
Did you visit me while I was being held in Florida in custody? Any sort of chip in my front tooth at that time?
No. No, you most definitely did not.
If the chip did not occur until March 1978.
Was it him who called the other day? What did he say?
It doesn't matter.
What did he say? You're just jealous because Ted and I have a bond you and I never could.
You need to let him go.
Get out!
You need to let
Get
him
out!
go.
Get out! Get out! Get out! I wish I could take it all back.
It's okay. Why do you act like you're responsible for the things that happened to him?
I'm the one who gave his name to the police.
King County Sheriff's Department?
Minor resemblance, but it's very, very minor. And
What kind of car did he drive?
it's a 1968 Volkswagen Bug.
What is his name?
Ted Bundy. I could be the reason that he's there because
경찰이 맨 처음 테드의 이름을 갖고 있던 건 몽타주를 보고 닮았다 생각한 리즈의 신고 덕분이었죠.
There are two ways for police to investigate crimes. Decide on that suspect, and then somehow make all of the evidence fit only that suspect. You've seen the charade to cast an innocent man as some sort of monster. Ladies and gentlemen, I am that innocent suspect. You know, police, they just want to solve crimes. They are willing to take the convenient alternative, and in this case, the convenient alternative was...
I am in receipt of the jury's verdict, bailiff.
We, the jury, in Miami-Dade County, Florida, guilty as charged. So say we all.
I won't ask for mercy. I'm not the one responsible for these horrific acts. As a consequence, I do not accept the sentence.
Your name, sir, was on that verdict. Take care of yourself, young man. You'd have made a good lawyer. I would have loved to have you practice in front of me. I don't have any animosity toward you. I want you to know that.
Dear Liz, this will be my last letter.
Convicted killer Ted Bundy, scheduled to die in Florida's electric chair tomorrow. Today, won a 24-hour...
That's a beautiful ring.
We started with lies, Ted.
My love for you was never a lie. Come on, you know that I'm not capable of these crimes.
I'm the one who gave your name to the police.
What?
you ever gonna find out that it was me who called?
No, ma'am, he won't find out. No.
For years, I've carried this guilt that I'm to blame for everything. Did you do these things, Ted?
I didn't do anything, Liz.
Then why are you going to tell them that you did?
They will fry me any day now. It's the only way to save my own life.
Did you do it?
No. I can't give you what you want.
The Chi Omega college girls from Florida?
Absolutely not.
And I let you be alone with Molly!
I did not do these things, Liz! I wish that we could be alone. We could really talk.
I told you the truth. And now you need to do the same for me. Release me! It took me over a decade to look at this photo. What happened to her head?
I'm not a bad guy.
You need to release me, Ted.
Detective Fisher.
Let's begin.
Reading it, prepping for the trial. Promise you'll never leave me, Liz.
You all right?
I am.
You are not guilty. I'm not guilty.
Mr. Bundy, you told him that you were going to get me. He said he was going to get me.
Let me put it this way. I don't think that Ted belongs in jail.
Shake your finger at me, young man. Don't shake your finger at me, young man.
He just seemed like a normal.
That the most important evidence in the trial was the bite mark testimony.
Such a total waste, I think, of humanity that I've experienced in this.
You don't change. You stay Ted Bundy 24 hours a day. Well.
여기서부터 편집 프로그램을 하나 소개해드리고 마무리하겠습니다. 프로그램 이름은 유니컨버터인데요. 어떤 기능들이 있는지와 어떤 식으로 사용하는지 다운로드부터 실제 사용하는 과정을 한번 보여드리겠습니다. 우선 다운로드는 구글에 원더쉐어 유니컨버터라고 검색하고 첫 번째로 뜨는 사이트에 들어가면 상단 중간에 무료 다운로드를 누르고 바로 설치할 수 있어요. 자, 기능은 크게 동영상 크기를 변환하거나 용량을 줄일 수 있고 또 자르고 붙이거나 자막을 달 수 있습니다. 그 외에도 URL을 가져와서 동영상을 다운받을 수 있다 해요. 동영상 변환하는 걸 한번 보여드리겠습니다. 우선 변환하고 싶은 영상을 여기 끌어다 놓습니다. 이런 식으로 여기 효과를 누르면은 이게 원본 영상이고 밑에가 효과를 줬을 때 바뀌는 영상이에요. 밝기랑 대비를 이렇게 그리고 또 밑에 여러가지 효과가 있으니까 만약에 넣고 싶은 효과가 있으면 또 쓸 수 있을 것 같아요. 전 효과 없음으로 확인. 이런 식으로 출력을 할 수도 있고 화면을 잘라낼 수도 있어요. 돌릴 수도 있고 또 소리가 작다 싶으면 오디오에 들어가서 음량을 키워주거나 낮춰줄 수 있어요. 스피드도 조절할 수 있습니다. 변환을 누르면 최종적으로 이제 출력이 되는 거예요. 다음으론 용량을 줄이는 걸 보여드리겠습니다. 왼쪽에 용량 줄이기를 누르고 마찬가지로 줄이고 싶은 영상을 이렇게 끌어옵니다. 왼쪽에 현재 용량이 뜨고 오른쪽에 얼마로 줄일 수 있는지 뜹니다. 또 동영상 편집에 들어가면 자르기 기능이 있는데 마찬가지로 영상을 선택하고 자르고 싶은 부분을 나눕니다. 저는 기존에 쓰던 프로그램보다 압축 속도랑 동영상 나누는 속도가 빨라서 마음에 들었습니다. 그럼 또 더 재밌는 영화를 들고 찾아오도록 하겠습니다. 리친이었습니다. 안녕.
And I let you be alone with Molly.
I did not do these things, Liz! I wish that we could be alone. And we could really talk.
I told you the truth. And now you need to do the same for me. Release me.